So what we can do to set up a couple of automated responses and just to organize your pipeline a little easier. For example, over here, you have on your pipeline, leads, contacted, replied, not replied, and sold, okay? So let's say that you have a lead comes in and you have a templated message that you want to send out to these people every single time, okay? When the lead comes in, great, send them out this templated message over here. Once this templated message goes out, it should move over to opportunities of like real estate leads, of like contacted. Cool. What that now is going to do is it's going to move from there over to contacted once you send them out the text message. Now what you could do is, let's see if they reply to this. What we're going to do is we're going to add a wait on here. We're going to do wait for contact reply to this text message that we just did, and save action. All right, it's going to wait until they reply to this SMS. What we can also do is we add if statement here. So if the contact replied, it could be contact replied, it could be intent type of is yes or no, but let's just do contact replied, yes. So we do replied, boom, cool. If the contact replied, you can make it so it adds some opportunity. Select pipeline state, real estate leads, boom, boom, as replied. But if you got nothing, did the contact reply? If the contact didn't reply, if it's none over here, what we're gonna do is do a little, we're gonna do contact reply, you can do it add branch, contact reply. We can even do contact values, reply. We can do a certain message, whatever they want to do, but whatever, just leave that. If they didn't reply, how long is this one? We can make it time out, 30 minutes. That if they didn't reply in 30 minutes, it's automatically going to add to this none one over here. So we're just going to make it time out. If they didn't reply in 30 minutes, we're going to update the opportunity to real estate leads, not replied.
And then the lead can send like a code word or trigger or just reply basically.
Yeah, you can do this. So it has not replied. You can add a task in here saying, reach out to this lead once again, signed to Frederick, due in a day. You can have a couple of things. So if they did not reply over here, you can do that. Or if they did reply over here, maybe great, maybe send another SMS. Thanks for your interest. One of our reps will be reaching out shortly. So what you can be doing is like, for example, hey, thanks for your interest in using our company, account, company name, account, website, logo, phone. Thanks for, where is it? Here you go, account name. Hey, first name, thanks for interest in using company name to get more business. Just wanted to confirm that this is a good number for us to reach out through. Cool. Great. Simple SMS saying, hey, this is a good number. Let's say they reply yes. If they reply yes, if they reply anything, thank you for your interest. Whenever reaching out shortly. BTW, when is a good time? Actually, when is a good time? You know, and what you can do is wait. Once again, contact reply. This SMS over here.
Yes.
You can do an if. If they gave you a time. If contact reply. Contact reply, replied message. Contains, or how it contains. You can be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. As in a number, replied with number / time. So if they reply to this with some sort of number, it's just like, hey, it's gonna send a notification. Particular user, like user Frederick, to say, hey, just gave you a time to reach out. Boom. That makes sense right there?
It does, yeah.
On the right. All right, now what we do is have a timeout over here. We can do another, once again, 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Which means that now that if they don't reply in 30 minutes, send notification. Maybe you can do a follow-up message saying, hey, did you get my last message? Boom.
That works.
Maybe then like wait again. Wait a day or something like that. Obviously, you can change this all. Wait a day. SMS.
Yeah, because otherwise it gets a bit pushy if you get all those messages in a day.
Exactly. Hey, we want to help out, but haven't heard from you. Okay, cool. And once again, you can add them to the opportunity of not replied. Mr. Leads, not replied. So they did reply with number, opportunity. Dun, dun, dun. Replied. Simple as that. Actually, I would take this one out because they replied to the other one before. Because they answered to this one before. But yeah, that's a basic workflow that you can build out with this. Does that kind of make sense there?
Yeah, and like the workflow mode is pretty neat, and it's when adding the plus sign and so on, it is pretty simple symbols and so on.
Yeah, this right now you can cover everything. You get a lead. When they come in, they submit that form. On the site that you have over here. As soon as they submit this form over here, it's going to have it so that it pops up a lead over here. Cool. It's automatically going to then send them out a message over here. I just want to run through it one more time real quick. And what it's going to do is automatically going to send them out a message over here. Cool. You just run through it one more time. All right, cool. So pretty much they hit this landing page. They click on start earning today. This pop-up appears, okay? Make sure you should probably have a couple more buttons on here because you only have this one button. So add another call to action, like maybe underneath here, maybe add another call to action over here as well. Maybe you're under here, maybe over here. But I'm trying to say add like 3 call to actions. You have space for 3 call to actions on this page, okay? But when they click on start earning today. They submit this little form over here. Let's run it. Let's do it. Test at gmail.com. That's 1. I'll type in my phone number for the time being. But your phone isn't hooked up. So once they submit that, cool. Excuse me.
Then I got the opportunity.
Once they submit that, I just lost this one. My headphones just died. Give me a quick second.
Yeah.
Cool. What is this? Can you hear me all right?
Yes, okay.
Mic check, mic check.
It is working. Yes, correct.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Can you hear me? All right, cool.
Yeah.
For some reason I can't hear you now. I just lost you. Okay. No, I can't hear you. What just happened? Okay, so pretty much how it's gonna run though, if you can hear me at least, how it's gonna run is so let's go back here. They click on here, they submit this form over here, they click on Nathaniel Tirado, boom, 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 random information. Takes them over to this page, which you do have to change over here. Then what's gonna happen is you're gonna notice that we have a total enrolled here. So one person enrolled in here, okay? Go over here. See how I wait over here? So it automatically sent me this message over here. Okay, it automatically sent you an internal notification. It automatically added this task. It automatically moved this opportunity to a lead. It then sent out this text message saying, hey, thanks for your interest. Once it sent out the text message, it moved them over to the contacted opportunity. So over here, so it started out test, it then moved over to the contact over here because it sent out this message, which when they send out that message, it automatically updates the pipeline, in which case moving over to here. Great. What it's then going to do is like, hey, did the contact reply? It's going to wait 30 minutes. If the contact has not replied within the 30 minutes, it's automatically going to move them over to not reply. If the contact has replied, it's moving over to here. Pretty much remember this message, we just said, hey, is this a good phone number? So if they reply, yes, this is a good phone number, it's moving over to here, replied, which is quite literally right over here. If they didn't reply to that message, it's going to move over to here as not replied, and it's automatically going to add them as a task over here saying, hey, reach out to this lead, okay? Reach out to this lead. He hasn't replied yet.
Will that be possible to get an email on that, or just like a note in the system? Okay, and then from there, let's say that they didn't reply. If that happens, it'll didn't reply. If they did reply, it'll move over to here, which would then move over to here, which will update the opportunity to reply over here. From there, if they did reply to that, it's send them a text message saying, hey, thanks for the interest. One of our representatives will be reaching out shortly. By the way, when is a good time? Okay. And then it waits for that condition to get fulfilled. So wait 20 minutes. If they reply with some sort of number, it's automatically going to move them back to replied. Or what we can do is we can also add another one on here. For example, go over here, gave time. Over here. What we can do is you can select refresh this page over here. In which case, we can just go here, scroll down, update this, change it to this, gave time. Cool. You're still with me, right?
Give me a thumbs
Yeah.
up if you're still with me. Perfect.
Yes.
All right, sweet. So then what it's going to do is, like I said over here, if they reply to this, we send them a message saying, hey, when is a good time? Okay. Reply with a number of the time. And so if they reply a certain time, like 3 o'clock is good, 4 o'clock, what we did is we added a condition on here, so which contains 1 to 9, 1 to 0 over here. So they add any numbers on here, it's automatically going to move them over to here. It gave time, and it's going to send you an internal notification saying, hey, contact name, we just reach out to you, we give you a good time. Or, hey, is to send this notification to Frederick, to you. Hey, Sam just gave you a time to reach out. It's to send in a notification and update you. If they didn't reply to that and it timed out, if they didn't reply within 20 minutes, means it times out. Okay, this condition times out. If it times out, it's going to go to none. In which case, it's to send them a message, say, hey, did you get my last message? Then it's going to wait a day, and it's going to be like, hey, we really want to help you out, but haven't heard from you. Just a basis. It always can be changed later. But that's how your opportunities, your backend automation is going to be structured out.
What about time zones? Like
that makes sense. I can't hear you right now. Is your mic working?
10 seconds. Let's see.
Yeah, I can't hear you for some reason. Wait, talk again? Hold on a second.
So yeah, so what
I don't know if I still can't hear you. Can you reconfigure your mic or something like that? Or maybe turn off?
Yeah, it was just my headphones that is
How did I just lose you completely?
yeah,
Let me try if I can use my
sound
my
is
headphones in, which is like out of battery.
off. Right.
No, they're completely dead.
So I was wondering about what about time zones? They reply 3 p.m. but UTS or C.
Yeah, so it's going to be, by the way, when is a good time? And what is your time zone? Okay. Send that message, condition, if they types in one of these over here, a number, it's gonna put them over to here. You can't really add time zone. I mean, you could add a condition on here, a branch that says contact reply, maybe replied message contains Eastern, and you can make this one Eastern, ESTERN. You can have that Eastern. You can add another one over here if you really want to over here. Add
Central Europe time, like CET.
It contains West Eastern or EST. This one can be
yeah, CET, like Central European time.
But to be honest, I wouldn't recommend doing this.
No, too much.
Yeah, it's too much. It really is too much because people can have, there's so many time zones out there. It's been really difficult to keep track of that, to be honest.
Right.
But I just want to show you that you could create multiple branches like that.
Gotcha.
All right, cool. So it's like how it is before. I mean, does all that kind of make sense so far? Oh, one more thing too. You got to make sure you integrate your domain on here, your phone number. So go to settings over here, phone numbers over here. So in order for you to text those people, you're going to need to be able to have a phone number on here. Do you have a area code?
Yeah, plus 47.
47?
Plus 47, that's Norway.
Let's see. We need a 3-digit area code if it's possible.
Okay, but could you change the country?
Oh, that's why. That's why. Haha.
Norway.
You're smart. Norway.
47. Yeah.
Oh.
0, 0, 47 and plus 47.
I don't think plus will work. What? Let's see. I never did that before. I don't know.
It could work. No. Okay, 0, 0 before. Without the plus.
Plus.
So, and 47.
Anything pop up?
Right, area code, yeah.
I don't know.
Like you need four numbers, right? Or just 2?
What is your area code? Did your area code have 2 numbers or 4?
Well, the classic one is always 2, so it's like either way you add 2 zeros or you add plus 47. Since it's a phone number, it's classic, only 2 numbers. Yeah.
Let me see something. What if I put blank in here? What happens there? Okay, so that pops up. I don't think we have any Norway numbers.
No.
Which is the problem.
Is any other European, like Spanish, Spain? Yeah.
Let's see. No Spain numbers there. Sweden, maybe you can try.
Yeah, we can try.
There we go. We can do Sweden. Want to do that?
Neighbors, come out.
Want
Even the better.
to try some in Portugal, maybe? Or Puerto Rico? I love Puerto Rico.
Exactly.
Up to you.
Yeah. No, like Spain, Norway, that's the 2 main.
How about this? I let you play around with this. I don't want to waste your time. Scroll through here, find a couple, press search, maybe try typing some error codes, and I'm sure you'll find something. The only thing is when you paste that on there, I want to show you something. Phone numbers for here. Okay, cool. What I was suggesting is that when you do find that phone number, make sure you add a forwarding number. Make sure you add timeout as well, which very simple is right here. Forward calls to here. If you want to have a whisper message, which before the call connects, it's going to say, hey, call from Funnel Hacker Labs, lead, and then it'll connect the call. Or, for example, if you want call recording, this call will record for quality purposes. Just click on this, and it's going to record the calls. I also recommend having an incoming call timeout and outbound call timeout. Put it for 45 seconds, kind of just standard. But that's pretty much about it.
Awesome. That's really great. That's really great. Then I think we got like everything else working out for the customer rental side.
You're probably gonna want to add a calendar in here as well too.
Yeah.
So assigned, I don't know what I call it appointment calendar. You can change later. Real estate.
Just fill out test.
So I recommend you integrate, or you don't have your Google integrate on here either.
Not yet, yeah.
So I recommend just going through this calendar, making sure you have everything the way you want it. So you can book calendar, so you can book appointments right through here, just to make it easy. And then if you want to sync that calendar with, like, for example, your Google Workspace, your Google Calendar, make sure you sign to Google here. Okay. Sign to Google here. Make sure you connect your Facebook account on here as well too. And then once you sign into Google here, you want to make sure it's synced with your calendar. So you're going to go over here. You're going to go over to edit over here. Scroll down here, select a linked calendar, and you're going to select Google. And then you're going to select two-way. Okay. Does that make sense? Once you integrate your Google, make sure you select a link to a calendar which is your Google Calendar will pop up. Make sure you click on Google Calendar and make sure that's two-way. Make sense?
That makes sense. Is it possible to integrate with Outlook?
What was it called?
Outlook, like Microsoft's.
Outlet. Oh, Microsoft Outlet.
Yeah.
Yes, you can. But you need to do with Zapier.
Yeah, that's Zapier. Yeah.
You need to do with this. In which case we can do really quickly if you want. Do you have a Zapier already?
No, that's to do.
Okay, so when you open up, let me just run you down through Zapier how to do it. Just so you can download Zapier yourself and just knock it out really quick. You log in really quick. Cool. What you're gonna do? I gotta sneeze. We're gonna create new Zap. Trigger. Okay. What you're gonna be looking for is lead connector. All right, one word, lead connector.
That's the mobile app, right?
Yeah, lead connector. Actually, what you should be doing is Microsoft. Does it have Microsoft?
Outlook is on the top.
Outlook?
Yeah.
Well, let's create event. Oh, cool. Okay, so you have to sign in. What we're gonna have to do is okay, so you only have our lead connector right now only allows pipeline stage change. So scratch that. What you're gonna need to do is Google Calendar. What you're gonna need to do, if you want to have it on Microsoft Outlook, you're gonna have to sync your Google Calendar. You're gonna have to sync your Google Calendar, your Google page, and integrate that into Funnel Hacker Labs. Okay. So that whenever something is booked on Funnel Hacker Labs, it's going to add it onto your Google Calendar. Okay.
Automatically.
And then what you're going to do with Zapier is you're going to just sync that event. Trigger when a new event start, or no, not event start, new update event. So then when a new update event comes in from this Google Calendar, it automatically adds it to Outlook. Does that kind of make sense?
Yeah, because it follows the triggers and it just moves forward
to Outlook. Yes. Perfect. That's kind of how I have it for my Notion. Oh, a second.
Yeah, also both me and Angad is fans of Notion, so yeah.
Yeah, that's how I have it for Notion, but I don't know where it just went. Am I in the right account? Oh, Notion right here. That's how I have it for Notion. So for example, over here, when they book something on my Funnel Hacker Lab calendar, it updates on my Google Calendar. From my Google Calendar, it then updates to my Notion. So it's kind of similar to that.
It seems organized.
Okay, perfect. I mean, anything else I could answer for you, help you out with?
Well, as a professional firm, we could like clarify the exact dates, like when it's expected on your end to process the payment, the monthly payment for the system and so
Want me to check that out for you quick?
Yeah.
Let me see. Let me stop sharing quick. Let me see. So you asked when does
we got so great support and from you, and yeah, we just want to make sure that we pay for your time, energy, and wisdom for the system.
Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Let me take a look. GB. And GB Entertainment. All right, so
March 14th is when it's gonna come out. Or March 13th is when it's gonna come out.
All right. And then the total amount is
300 for the 3 accounts that you have.
300. Yeah. All right. Gotcha. Yeah. Then that's good. That's good.
Okay, perfect. Before I head out, need anything else I can help you out with?
No, I'm good. We will add the final customization for the landing page, right? The funnel, and optimize the thank you page.
Calendar, yep. Optimize the
Calendar,
thank you
set
page
your
and phone number.
phone number.
Zapier.
Yeah.
And I think you should be good to go.
Yeah, and then like when you are available, just like forward the recordings to both me
Yeah.
and Get.
Yeah, give me like 20 minutes for it to process, and then I'll send it over to you.
Definitely.
All right. Thank you so much for your time. Have a great day.
Likewise. Thank you.